So how did you get your helmet back?
Just Greg, our equipment guy, told me that I guess he found one of the cops walking down the street, saw a kid wearing it downtown or something like that. That's what I heard.
When did you know it was gone?
I mean, there were a few helmets gone after the game in the locker room. Guys were like, yeah, we don't know what happened to our helmet. And then the next day, they said, I guess they got all of them back except for mine. And then I guess they ended up finding it. So I didn't find it until a couple days ago.
Did you kind of know that was going to be the outcome when you threw it?
I really wasn't even thinking about it, honestly. That's the last thing I was thinking about with my helmet. But I mean, I figured we'd get them back. In the end, we did.
So what day did you get it back? Did you get it back Sunday or Monday?
I don't know. I mean, we have backup helmets, we have practice helmet and game helmet, so I still wear my game helmet during practice anyway, so I'm guessing it's in the equipment room somewhere.
So there was a guy downtown wearing your helmet?
That's what I heard. That's just the story. That's the rumor. I don't know.
CJ, how do you guys come down off the high of what happened Saturday to be ready going forward here?
I mean, we just got to realize that it is, it's a 2-game season right now. We got two big games left, and the first one is Illinois. And like we did against Penn State, put that one past us, put a tough loss behind us. We got to put that win behind us as well, and move on to Illinois. And then we've done that, and we've had a couple good days of practice so far. And we just got to move forward and be focused and ready to go Saturday.
From your experience, what type of game is harder to put behind you? A big win or a difficult loss?
I don't know. I'd say they're about the same, to be honest. It definitely feels a lot better after a win, but they both aren't too hard to put behind you. There's time to reminisce on the season once the season's over, and there's no time for that right now. So we got a big game this week, and we got to be ready to go.
How much was the win on Saturday sort of for you? You've been around here for 5 years now. Almost an affirmation of the culture that Coach Ferentz and the coaching staff have built in your time.
Yeah, I mean, there's a great culture here. Within this program. It goes into the entire off season. Guys work their tails off all year long, and we get the best, coaching staff in the country, best strength coach in the country, and it's all, help to them. It's established this culture, and then it trickles down to the players that help it going throughout the season. And the season's not over yet, and we got a big game this week, and hopefully we build off the win last week and come ready to go this week.
How instrumental was Akron in the victory?
He was big. He played a great game, did a great job, and he tends to do that. He does a great job, and he's done a good job whenever the ball's in his hands. He's got an opportunity to make big plays, and we know that, and he did a good job on Saturday.
You've been with him now for 4 years. I think he's been 4 years, 5.
Mm-hmm.
How far along has he come from the day he came to campus as a person, as a player?
Oh man, it's night and day. It's really crazy. I mean, his story is one of the craziest stories here. I feel like almost maybe a year and a half ago they're debating whether to move him to defensive back 2 years ago, and from where he came to his knowledge of the offense now, it's night and day. He's really improved and has done a great job at helping us win a lot of games over the past couple of years.
It seems now he's more full service. He can do it all.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a few years ago he was pretty light and fumbled a lot. Now he can, in the end of games, you're trusting him. I think he had 67% of your offense.
Yeah, I mean, I think fumbling the ball is a confidence thing. He didn't have a lot of confidence carrying the ball, but and we didn't really have a lot of confidence in him picking up protections earlier in his career. And over the past couple of years, he's really put it on himself to learn the offense, learn the protections, and it really doesn't matter who's in there on third down or during blitz passing situations. LaShawn, Derek, or Akram, we expect them all to pick up their protections, and they've done a good job at that.
were there any moments, or did you find yourself allowing yourself to recognize what was going on during the game, like during a media timeout or something like that, where you just like you realized this is happening?
No, not until after after the field goal went in. Really.
What do you see from Illinois' defense? I know they gave you guys some trouble at times last year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they got a good defense. They have a new coaching staff, a good staff, and they're well coached. So they're a good team, good guys up front, linebackers, defensive backs. We have to come ready to go, ready to play, and bring our best game.
The offensive line might have had its best maybe run blocking game Saturday or close to it. Pass blocking still struggle a little bit. Michigan, that was part of Michigan though. Michigan's good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you surprised that this offensive line is kind of finding some footing with all the different lineup changes?
No, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, those guys work their tails off, no matter who's in there. Coach Brian Ferentz does a great job at teaching those guys the schemes and getting on those guys to know their blocks and stuff like that. So it really doesn't matter who's in there. You expect them to do a good job. And right now we've got some injuries up front, the offensive line, and we got that next man mentality, and we expect them to do a good job in there, and they've been doing that.
It seems like there's some technique to blocking the screen pass, and you guys ran it at least a half dozen times Saturday night. Why were you guys able to be so successful with that play?
I mean, we only ran a screen once, but
sorry.
There was some plays that looked like they were screen plays. We ran two actually, we expect our guys to get good athletic tackles and guards to get out front, and anytime you have a screen call, to get out front and block for the back that's in there, and they've been doing a good job at that this season.
CJ, when you talk about that culture, how it kind of carries you guys, how much does that start with your head coach?
Everything starts with Coach Ferentz. He sets the example, sets the culture of the team, and Coach Ferentz is a top-notch guy, a great person, great coach, and he sets the mentality of this program and the culture of this team, and that just trickles down to Coach Doyle, and then to the assistant coaches, and then down to the players and the older guys on the team. If the younger guys know the exact culture and get on guys when they're not displaying the right culture on the team, and in return that'll display within games.
What did it mean to win that game for him Saturday?
Oh, that was big. I mean, any game like that, it's a big win, and it was a big win for Coach Ferentz. It's a big win for us as a team.
I know you guys always feel like you can run the ball, but do you feel like you found something against Michigan where, against the #1 defense in the nation, you were able to run it pretty effectively, something you can use to go forward?
I mean, we like to build off any win, and anytime you find something that's working for you, or it's been proven to be successful, you kind of want to build off that, and along with other things, we want to incorporate other things, but we like to pride ourselves on running the ball here at Iowa, and we were able to do that on Saturday night, and we hope to just build off that and continue to do that.
On that 5th play of the game, you had the downfield pass to Germany. Was that your mistake, his mistake? What happened there? It seemed like he was open for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a look we hadn't seen. We expected him to be playing man-to-man, giving a zone look, and I mean, that's a play that I wouldn't put that on any one of us. I mean, I guess the ball could have been a little bit back shoulder ball, and at the same time, he could have made the catch, and he got hit afterwards, but he could have made the catch. So I think it was just a different look, and neither one of us were expecting a cover 2 look there. So I don't know really anyone to blame there.
How difficult is it to not show your emotions with a disappointing play, a disappointing pass like that, or the 2-point play, and yet get your point across to the receiver, whether they were in the wrong spot or did the wrong thing?
You just got to keep your cool in all situations, whether it's a good thing that happens or a bad thing like that. You want to convert on 2-point conversions, especially make a couple ones like that. But you got to keep your cool in those situations and realize that it's a long game, and there's a lot of football to be played. That if you just keep battling, keep focusing, keep moving forward, we'll be all right.
You got to throw against Manny in practice. So within a cornerback, what are his traits? Where does he do best as a defensive back?
I mean, he's good at a lot of different things. He does a lot of things well, especially as a young guy. He's got a couple good mentors, a couple of older guys that teach him the ropes, Maven and Desmond, and he's been doing a good job when he's in there. I mean, he did a great job on Saturday, and he's got a lot of young talent. And if he can just continue to get better and build off that, he's going to be a great player someday.
You told us the story about your sister after the North Dakota State game.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like with the family after Saturday night's game? Or did you even get a chance to see him?
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't. They weren't even. The only one that was there was my brother, because him and his band. My parents were actually in Washington. My grandpa was getting inducted at halftime of the Redskins game, so they had to go out there for their game against. I don't even know who they played, but they were there, and it was a good opportunity for Tucker to come up and bring his band up, and they all got to come, and it was good to see Tucker afterwards.
Did you make it to the show?
I did, yeah. It was fun.
How do you describe Ron Caluzzi's personality?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like kickers, all kickers have just different personalities than anyone else. Ron's a good guy. He's got a really cool, just calm, collective mentality. And that's usually how kickers and punters are. He doesn't seem to ever get rattled when things go well or if they're going bad. If he has a bad kick, he has the same mentality as if he has a good one. And that's the kind of mentality you want to have as a kicker or punter. You don't want things to linger, whether it's good or bad. And after a first punting situation, a bad play, he ended up coming up huge for us there in the game, having 3 punts inside of 10, and did a really good job.
Have you ever been to Josie's turkey farm?
I have not, no. Yeah.
Has talked to you about that?
No. I mean, I know he has a farm. I didn't know he had a bunch of turkey out there, though. Yeah.
What have been your impressions of Keith Duncan? How long do you know him?
I mean, I just gotten to know him better and better over the past, the course of the season. I feel like when he first got here, he was a quiet guy, and the only guys that really knew him was, I guess his roommates and the other specialists. But he's definitely come out of his shell over the past few weeks, and he's actually a funny guy, fun guy to talk to. And I didn't realize until a couple days before the game that he's actually from North Carolina, and I thought he was a northern guy, but it's cool to see someone kind of more towards the south at Iowa also.
All right, thanks, CJ.
Thanks.